Hello my fellow gamers, GamerDude back once again with another Grand Theft Auto Online video. So today we are going to be talking about the Diamond Casino Heist and how Rockstar have made subtle little changes in the heist without informing the community and without posting it in the GTA Online patch notes. So first things first, before we get things kicked off, I want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers for continuing their love and support of my content. Now, I am of course still taking requests, so if you guys have any requests for me on games to play or just general content, then don't hesitate to let me know in the comments or drop me a comment on one of my community posts. So, getting down to business. Me and the chaps, we did the heist for the first time in at least a month last night. And we noticed changes in all three variants of the heist: Silent and Sneaky, the Big Con, and Aggressive. Now, the first change I want to show you is right here. Two little rocks have been added, and I will slow it down to show you, so just bear with me. Here we go. As you can see us come around this corner, you can see two little rocks have been added there. So not only does that cut off your escape route in a car, but it also stops you shaving off time in general. Because we used to cut that way in the van, so we could shave off a little bit of time instead of going all the way around that windy road. So that's just one of the small changes Rockstar have made to the heist. Now the second one I want to go through is in the vault itself. Now here I have gold, so it's not a very fine example, but still. It seems as though the grab speed has been significantly lowered. I mean, you can see here I was mashing the X button like crazy. And look how slowly I'm grabbing the gold. I mean, yeah, sure, it's gold, so you grab it slowly in general. It's heavy, I get that. But still, even with cash, artwork, it seems like it's been slowed down in general, especially with artwork when you're cutting around the painting. It seems like they've slowed it down when you're cutting around the painting. Like before, you just used to cut it and it was done. Now it seems like the character is cutting it so fine around the edges that it takes so long to go through. It's the same with the cash. When you're grabbing cash, it seems like it's been ultimately slowed down. It feels like you're just grabbing gold anyway. But we haven't had chance to check it with diamonds because we still don't know if the diamonds are still active. You know, they were active for the week of Valentine's, and I don't know anybody that's had them since. You know, me and the lads had them when they released them that week, and then nobody's had them since. Then again, we haven't played it since, so you know. But still, you know, we got gold. We got two sets of gold, and we got artwork. So we didn't get the diamonds, so we don't know what that's like yet. But still, the fact that Rockstar have slowed this down means you don't get enough time to open the lock boxes either. I mean, yeah, we collected all the trays and we still had about 1 minute 10, 1 minute 5 seconds left, so we did have time for some lock boxes. But before, when we did this heist, we had time for them all. And that's what really bugs us, because we're getting less of a take than what we used to. Now, moving on to the next item on the agenda, as you can see, we are doing the Big Con. Now, before, when you went up these stairs, you used to just wait for the guard to go past, turn right, go through the door, knock the guard out, get your uniforms. Now, on the other hand, Rockstar have decided that that was a little bit too easy. And you will see why in a moment. I mean, this is just a dick move on Rockstar's behalf. I mean, we were playing this heist since launch, and we finally figured out a way to actually do it. You know, we figured out the perfect way to do it, and Rockstar have kicked us in the balls, basically, and said, nope, you're not doing that anymore, you're not going this way. As you can see, my my comrade, Monty Burns Wakey, he went that way, and then he tried to come back, and the door was locked. But my point being, he couldn't go that way because it is blocked by a trolley on the door. And I will show you in this at the end of this clip. Here we go. It is blocked. You can't go through there anymore. See, what we used to do is we used to wait for that guard to go around. One of us would go through that door and then knock him out, and then all of us would come through at the same time. And just so we could get through it at the same time, shave off some time from the heist to try and get the elite challenge. And yeah, Rockstar have just been like, nah, we're going to shat all over it. So supposedly, a lot of people on Reddit and forums and whatnot are saying Rockstar have done it because people were cheating in the heist. So, hang on. You're telling me that going the easiest way round is considered cheating? I mean, from personal experience, if you take the easy way, is that cheating? No. I mean, why have they put a maid cart in the way? What kind of maid would leave a cart in front of a door like that? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Now, this part here is interesting in particular because I totally knocked that guy out and he just got back up. It's like, what? And I mean, for this particular heist, I didn't do the Duggan shipments. Because the big con, we never used to need to do the Duggan shipments because it was just in, get the vault, out, simple as, easy as pie. Didn't need to waste our time with the Duggan shipments. Now, however, it appears like we are going to have to do the Duggan shipments because although we can now get out of the casino sneakily, it took us most of the night to figure out a new route. There's still that possibility that we can actually be seen. Like you're going to see right here that I'm going to try and knock this guy out, and instead of knocking him out when I was right behind him, it shot him instead. So just hang on, you'll see. So I'm about to go knock him out right there, and it shot him. And then it knocks him out. So, in something that you didn't have to waste time for, it now appears that you have to waste the time for it. And it seems like Rockstar have done it on purpose. Just because they either figured that people were making too much money, it was too easy, or, they just want people to have a challenge. Because I always said that this was the easiest heist out of the lot, and it was the most fun. Now, however, it's just as difficult, and it is no fun at all. I used to love zooming in and zooming out, and now, can't even do that. So far, that is only 3 of the small changes. Or 4. Is it 3 or 4? I don't know. I lost count. I'm gonna go with 3. I'm hoping I'm right with 3. Correct me if I'm wrong below. I'll probably correct myself in the video in editing, but yeah, anyway, correct me if I'm wrong anyway. But yeah, moving on. So we did try it a couple of times, and you can see from the video clip that we tried a couple of times. And eventually we found a way out, and I'm hoping, anyway. This is the clip. We finally found the way out. We finally got through it. And then we found ourselves in another bit of a pickle, and I'll get into detail on that when the clip catches up with me. So I don't know what to think about this, because Rockstar usually do make changes like this. It's no secret, but this time they kept a lid on it. One day the heist was as it was, and then the next day people started noticing these changes. I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers out there have done videos like this already, because apparently it was put into place on the 27th of February. So before the open wheel races dropped. But we hadn't played the heist since the Diamonds. So we didn't know about it until we came to play it. And it wasn't until we came to play it and noticed the changes that we all started watching videos on YouTube ourselves about it, and then started thinking, well, hang on a minute, that wasn't there before. Is that new? And then as we played through it, we noticed this, we noticed that, and we're like, right, we are gonna start looking up videos for this. And then that's when we knew it had all changed. We knew that Rockstar had made these changes without telling us, that they'd done it in secret, that they hadn't included it in the patch notes, and they are probably snickering like Muttley right about now. You know, the whole yeah, I'm not very good at that laugh. Yeah, let's just pretend that never happened. Anyway, so what you can see now is us finally figuring out how to do it. And basically, all you do is you do the same thing that we did before, but instead of turning right, you turn left. So we're just going the longer way around, really, and we have to avoid an extra camera. Bit of a pain in the arse, but if you get the hang of it, you can do it. I think it only took us 3 attempts anyway. Maybe 4. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track because I was just so damn frustrated at this point. But when you get through it, just go straight for the uniform and head outside. But it's when you get outside that the big surprise starts. But yeah, as you can see from that door, I mean, I didn't put the camera in the right place, but you could still see it. It's not only blocked from one side, so even if you could move that trolley out of the way, it's blocked at the other side as well. And now the keypad is red, so you can't use the door anyway, even if there wasn't something blocking the door. So I don't see why they didn't just disable that keypad instead of blocking the door and shoving it in our faces, that they've blocked it off. I mean, it's like they are literally saying, right, we've done this deliberately, but oh yeah, we're also going to turn off the keypad. It's like, but what? It's just a bad case of what? Why? You know. But what we also noticed about when we were leaving, I've cut it out of this video, but when you get in the laundry room, that guard that you can see walking down that corridor, he somehow miraculously managed to see us through the wall, and we had to restart. This was on an attempt before this anyway. It got me thinking, it was like, well, if he can see us through the wall, then maybe most of the other times we've been seen on Silent and Sneaky or the Big Con, it's because there's actually a glitch in that wall, and there's, I don't know, something hiding it, or there's a mini window or something, and there's something hiding that window, there's something in the way of it, we can't see through it, but they can, sort of deal. I don't know, because we've never actually run fully up that corridor, so if you guys know, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. So, I've been rambling way too much about that. So, moving on to the next issue at hand, and that being when you finally get outside. Now, before, this was an easy job. The cutscene rolled. You saw the patrol routes, you saw the guards, you figured your way out. Now, the way out was simple, quick, easy, no problem at all. You went over the racetrack, out the back, over the wall, to the cars, Bob's your uncle. Now, on the other hand, Rockstar have decided to make the enemies seriously overpowered. Well, not that they weren't overpowered in the first place, but still. And they have also decided to change the patrol routes and add new guards. I will show you what I'm talking about in this next clip coming up. So you can see us taking our normal route up the racetrack, and then that's when we notice it. We notice there's 2 new guards right there. So this is where we start strategizing. Mr. Breedy88 thinks, well, maybe we can go down the hedges, down the side of the hedge, and that doesn't work either anymore because there's now an invisible barrier. So fun, Rockstar, thank you very much. But yeah, as you can see here, you can see the 2 new guards there, which basically it cuts off that escape route. And you can't jump over into the actual racetrack and go around them because there's more guards walking up the security road and there's more guards in the courtyard. So that really does screw it over. I mean, I'll slow this down and show you. Like, you can just about see them in the distance there. I didn't want to get too close just in case they saw me, but you can see them there, and it completely cuts off the escape route. The best escape route that you could possibly hope for, and they've cut it off. I mean, I don't even know why, because you could still get seen there, because there's still guards in the middle of the courtyard who could see you in the first place. So why Rockstar have decided to change the patrol routes and add new guards, I really don't know. It's not needed, it's pointless, and now it just makes escaping stealthily impossible. I mean, if you've managed to do it stealthily and you are watching this in the future, please let me know in the comments below. I mean, I don't know if I'll have figured it out by then, but still, let me know in the comments below. I mean, as you can see, my buddy died there. He was just climbing over to come out this way, and he got one-shotted in the face. It's like, well, yeah, I get that we had shitty weapons, but still, it's, you know, he got one-shotted in the face, and that's just how overpowered the enemies are now. You know, it takes us so many shots to take them down, and then they get us in one. It's like, in one. yeah, you see what I did there? Anyway. So, we tried this a couple of times as well on the escape, and we simply could not get out stealthily anymore. We tried several different ways. I'm not going to feature them all because we'll be here all day. So we tried going around the front. That didn't work either because they saw us immediately, which took the fun out of it. So we tried going around the back again, thinking, oh well, now they've seen us, those guards over here, they'll be running toward us so we can get around them. Yeah, that didn't work either. We realised we were starting to lose a little bit too much money. So instead of going around that way, I followed my colleagues, and then jumping over there, I died. And you could see them shoot me in the head because you could see the blood fly out of my head. So I really don't know what to think about this. I mean, I used to enjoy this heist. It was one of the only heists I actually enjoyed doing. And now I don't want to do it anymore. You know, I just don't want to do it because we did the aggressive approach as well, and more enemies are spawning than before. It's hella slow to grab the gold, cash or artwork or whatever you've got. All the enemies are hiding and blind firing, so you've got to literally come in their faces to take them out. And it's just really taken the fun out of it. I mean, the whole generalized fun of this heist was getting in unseen and getting out unseen. And now they've just made it so goddamn difficult, it's not even worth trying. I mean, yeah, you get a lot of cash from it, but it's just really not worth it anymore, to be quite honest. So, major thumbs down for Rockstar. Thank you very much. Now, on to the final item on the agenda. I've been waiting for this. You know, I've just been rambling on waiting for this moment. The vehicles. Now, before, the vehicles would spawn in a number of locations. Now it appears they only spawn in 2. One of which being so far away, it might as well be a million miles away. I mean, before they would spawn at the front of the casino, They would spawn on the racetrack, they would spawn in the middle of the racetrack, and at the back of the racetrack. Now they only spawn in 2 locations. This location right here, and the car park just up the road from it. Nowhere else. And they appear to have slowed down your running as as you're escaping. It's like, well, why have you slowed me down? I need to escape. I need to run away. Why have you slowed me down? So that is all that we found, and that's just covering the big con. I didn't bother to include the silent and sneaky or the aggressive approach. So if you guys have noticed anything different, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below, because we would like to know what else has changed. And there is another change coming. It is worth noting. You can see here that we are going to use the sewers in order to escape. Well, this entrance is going to be boarded off, even in the aggressive approach. In the aggressive approach, you'll go down there with the boarding machine if you choose the entrance, and then when you try coming back around to it on the way out, it will be boarded off, which does kind of suck, because it's not exactly a glitch or an exploit, is this? This sewer has been here since the start of the game. It's not a glitch, it's not a bug, it's just an escape route. That's it. But I guess Rockstar figured it was too easy, because you're losing the cops and you're not losing any more cash. And we all know Rockstar. Rockstar don't like you earning too much money, because they want to cash in on those shark cards. With them damn microtransactions. But anyway, guys, I have rambled on for too long. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe if you are new to the channel. I always sub back to new subscribers and view any content you may be producing. So I do apologize as well for not live streaming yesterday. I fell asleep. Having not slept the day before, I fell asleep. So it was a bad case of when I woke up, it was like, no, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not doing a live stream. But this is my video for today, so there'll be no live stream today, unfortunately. And my internet isn't being kind once again, so I'll probably live stream Friday night. And of course, we'll have our annual Just the Facts episode on Saturday, and we'll be taking our day off on Sunday. So yeah, that's it then, guys. Once again, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. This has been Gamer Dude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.